Hey, brothers and sisters out there in the Lord. I just wanted to make a couple of videos. I'll probably do a couple of short videos on original sin. So, first, I want to start out by reading the definition of original sin according to what I pulled up on Google. And then also, I would like to read some proof texts of original sin, see what you think. So, it says, um, original sin is a theological doctrine that as a result of the fall of every human is born with a sinful nature, rendering them incapable of saving themselves or choosing God without divine grace. Okay? So basically it's humans is born with a sinful nature. Okay? Now, let's go to Romans chapter 3 and verses 10 through 18. That's going to be the proof text that I'm going to be looking at for this video. So it says that, as it is written, it says, there is none righteous, no, not one. That's a famous verse that everybody, quotes a lot. People quote that verse a lot. And so, it says that there is none that understandeth, no, there is none that seeketh after God. They are all gone out of the way. They are all together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Their throat is an open tomb. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asp is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are their ways, and the way of peace have they not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. That's the proof text. That's one of the proof texts. So what I want to do is read a few verses before verse 10 and then a few verses after verse 18. So if I go back to Romans chapter 3 and I go and I read verses 9, so it'll just be one verse. It says, what then? Are we better than they? No, in no wise, for we have before proved both Jews and Gentiles that they are all under sin. Let's read verse 19 all the way to 23 in Romans 3. It says, now we know what things soever the law saith. It saith to them who are under the law that that every mouth may be stopped, and all the world may become guilty before God. Therefore, by the deeds of the law, there shall no flesh be justified in his sight. For by the law is the knowledge of sin. But now righteousness of God without the law is manifested, being witnessed by the law and the prophets, even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Jesus Christ, unto all and upon all them that believe. For there is no difference. There's no difference. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. I gotta say, that proof text, I saw that you can obviously see the sins of men mentioned in there, but I did not see anything about human is born with sinful nature. I didn't see any proof text with that. I see the results of sin in people as I read that text. I didn't see anything. It did say none sought God. Didn't say it says none fear God and none seek after God. It didn't say they were incapable. I didn't see that either. Of choosing God, I didn't see that. So, but what I did see is that all in this whole context there, it was just showing that Paul was making a point. It doesn't matter if you had the oracles of God. Because if you read even further up in Romans 3, he talks about it doesn't matter if you had the oracles of God, a Jew, or if you're a Gentile. It says all have sinned. That's the point he was just making, that all have sinned. So verses 10 through 18, he's saying basically it don't matter if you're a Jew or Gentile, y'all all been in that category there of sins. That's all. So next, I think I'm gonna deal with Romans chapter 5 in the next video. All right, love you guys. God bless.